Hey guys, welcome back to another Christmas in July video. It is my final one as well, as the month is almost over. We're going to be making some Christmas ornaments and I'm really excited for this video. For our first DIY, we're going to pull out some of these Jenga blocks or the tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use 3 of them and I'm going to glue them together with some wood glue, but you can use whatever you would like, whatever you feel like is going to be the best hold. Actually, it's not wood glue, I guess it's Gorilla household glue. This video is part of the Try It Tuesday challenge, which is hosted by Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs. If you are not familiar with her channel, which you probably are, you should definitely check her out. She shares some really great DIY videos. She's very talented, and I will have her video linked down in the description box below, along with a playlist for Try It Tuesday and links to all of the places where I got the inspiration for my DIYs today. I pulled all of my inspiration off of Pinterest. And my first DIY came from Creating Through the Chaos is the website, so I will have that link down below for you. And it's got some really fun ideas for some DIY ornaments. As you can see, I stained my piece with some antique wax. Of course, you can personalize this to whatever you would like. And I'm using one of these Dollar Tree wood stickers left in my stash from last year, but they have these every year. And I'm gonna glue mine on just to give it a little bit more than what the sticker would give me, and just for a really good hold. And I'm going to put some Mod Podge over this just to seal in that glitter a little bit. I like the sparkle for Christmas, but I don't like the mess. And then we're just going to hot glue a piece of twine on the back, and that'll be our little hanger for this ornament. And these are just so simple, so easy. You could put all sorts of things onto these. You could attach a mini ornament on top of the wood background just to give it a different look. So many different options to make these ornaments and personalize them for you or for the one you are giving them to. I love ornaments because I think it's fun to make your own. I think they're great for gifts and also great for craft fairs. So moving on to our next DIY, we're going to use some big popsicle sticks. These are I think the medium-sized ones. They're the largest ones I think that you can get at Dollar Tree, but they're not the largest ones available. So I'm going to cut them down to a size that will work for the stencil that I'm going to use. This is a stencil from the Dollar Tree, but you could use a decal, a rub-on transfer, an image from a calendar, or just another stencil you have, but that's going to determine how big you're going to want to cut these down. And the inspiration for this one came from Pinterest again, from a site called the Maker's Map. And I will have that, of course, linked for you as well. And we're just going to make ourselves a little bit of a sign here. Like I said, just do it however big you need for what you're going to be putting on this. I mentioned that this video is part of the Try It Tuesday challenge hosted by Sammy, but I don't think I mentioned specifically what it was about. But we are basically supposed to find our inspiration from other creators, which many of us do, and then kind of either replicate or put our own spin on it, whatever we want to do, and then of course credit the creators. So like I said, all of mine came off of Pinterest, and so that is what I am sharing with you today. I am using this Gorilla glue once again to attach this. Now I will say that you want to be careful if you're going to be staining something to make sure you don't use too much glue, because any spot where the glue ends up, even if you wipe it off, makes it a little bit hard to paint or especially to stain. So I kind of learned, I think I knew that, I just kind of forgot, and I definitely used more glue than I needed to. So just keep that in mind. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I love sharing budget-friendly DIYs with you here on this channel. I like to just be real with you, and I make some DIYs that I just use in my own home, but I also love the idea of making stuff for gifts, especially around Christmas time. Anyways, if you're into that kind of thing, I would love it if you would subscribe and stick around. So once my glue is all set, I did use some clamps just to kind of hold it in place because it kept moving around. I just watered down some brown paint. I was kind of trying to do like a stain look, but as you can see, it's very blotchy, and that's because of where that glue was. Even though it dried clear and wiped off, I was like, this looks horrible. So I just went in with, well, first I sanded it down, tried to sand off any of that glue residue, and I just went in with a darker brown, and once I did that and didn't water it down as much, I was able to get much better coverage. So in the end, it ended up working out. I did do the back of this because, you know, ornaments sometimes spin around, and I just thought it would be, I don't know, I thought it would look better. We're gonna use some white acrylic paint and stencil this on. I like this stencil brush from the Dollar Tree. I don't really have a lot of bleed through. These stencils aren't like the most amazing thing. They don't stick down, but they always work really good for me. And I think the key is to not put too much paint on your brush and to just take your time so that the stencil doesn't like move around and stuff. And then I'm just gonna take what is left on my brush and just do a little dry brushing kind of on the edges and little snow look, I guess, I don't know. And then we're gonna hot glue a piece of twine. You could do ribbon or, I don't know, anything you want, but we're just gonna do some twine. I did tie a little knot in it. It was easier to kind of glue that piece down just because there was something bulkier to glue down. And these finger protectors are from the Dollar Tree and definitely come in handy. Although I do have a low temp gun, so sometimes I'm maybe more bold than I should be. But I love how this one came out. So many possibilities to be cute with like an initial on there for like a personalized ornament. Possibilities are endless. For this third and final DIY, I'm going to use these snowflakes. This came from a pack of 10, I think it was, from the Dollar Tree. And yeah, I've had them forever. And then I have these Scrabble blocks. Now I have these are just from an old Scrabble game that I was going to donate because we weren't using it or it was falling apart. I don't really remember. Maybe I was just gonna get rid of it. But either way, I saved all of the letters because I was like, these are gonna come in handy. But you can buy these tiles from the Dollar Tree as well, and probably other like craft stores. So if you don't have them on hand, you can find them. And I'm just going to pick out the letters I need for the word I want, and I'm using some glue to attach it together in whatever angle that you want to do. I also wanted to just show you these wood cutouts. These are from the Dollar Tree. You could certainly use those and paint them, but these look more like what I saw my inspiration, which was from a page called Amy's Balancing Act, and there was lots of cute little options here. So I love this idea, and I was like, I have everything I need for these already. So once the glue was dry holding the letters together, I'm just using some hot glue to attach that to the snowflake. These are something else that would be cute with like initials or a name, I guess if it's like a shorter name. And then I am gonna go in with some Mod Podge once again to just seal it in the glitter from the snowflake. Totally not a necessary step, but I'm doing it. And then I was trying to decide what to use for the hanger. I like the red and white, but I kind of wanted to save that for another DIY. And so, because I was running low on that. So I went in with this tan and white twine, which is also from the Dollar Tree, and just thread that through and tied it in a knot. And once again, I love how this came out. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, guys. Don't forget to check out Sammy's channel, the playlist, and the links to where I got the inspiration for my DIYs. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new. See you next time. Bye, guys.